This is the Sakar Murli of the 15th of July 2024. Essence. Sweet children, body consciousness means a devilish character. Change that and imbibe divine characters, and you will be liberated from the jail of Ravan. Question. How does each soul experience punishment for his sinful acts, and what method should you use to be liberated from that? Answer. Each one experiences punishment in the jail of a womb for his sins, and secondly, he also receives many types of sorrow in the jail of Ravan. Baba has come to liberate you children from these jails. In order to be liberated from them, you have to become civilized. Om Shanti. The Father sits here and explains according to the drama plan. The Father alone comes and liberates you from the jail of Ravan, because all are criminal, sinful souls. Because all human souls of the whole world are criminal, they are in the jail of Ravan. And when they shed their bodies, each one goes into the jail of a womb. The Father comes and liberates you from both jails. Then, for half a cycle, you will not go into either the jail of Ravan or the jail of a womb. You know that the Father is gradually liberating you from the jail of Ravan and the jail of a womb according to the efforts you make. The Father tells you that in the kingdom of Ravan all of you are criminal. Then, in the kingdom of Brahma, all are civilized. There is no influence of any evil spirits. It is when there is arrogance of the body that other evil spirits also come. You children have now to make effort to become soul-conscious. When you become like them, Lakshmi and Narayan, you will be called deities. You are now called Brahmins. In order to liberate you from the jail of Ravan, the Father comes and teaches you, and also reforms the character of each of you, which has become spoilt. For half the cycle your characters have been spoilt, and they are now completely spoilt. At this time everyone's character is Tamopratan. There is truly the difference of day and night between a divine character and a devilish character. The Father explains, you now have to make effort and make your characters divine, for only then will you be liberated from having devilish characters. Body consciousness is number one in the devilish character. The characters of those who are soul conscious never become spoilt. Everything depends on your characters. How do the characters of the deities become spoilt? Their characters become spoilt when they go on the path of sin, that is, when they become vicious. Such dirty images of the path of sin have been shown in the Jagannath temple. That is a very old temple, and the dress, etc., that they are shown wearing are those of deities. They show how the deities go on to the path of sin. That is the first criminality. They climb onto the pyre of lust, and then, whilst gradually changing, they become completely ugly. At first, when they are in the golden age, they are absolutely beautiful. Then there are 2 degrees less. The silver age cannot be called heaven. It is semi-heaven. The Father has explained that it is only when Ravan comes that the rust begins to accumulate on you. You become completely criminal by the end. You would be said to be 100% criminal at this time. You were 100% viceless and have become 100% vicious. The Father now says, continue to reform yourselves. This jail of Ravan is very big. Everyone would be said to be criminal because this is the kingdom of Ravan. They don't know anything about the kingdom of Rama or the kingdom of Ravan. You are now making effort to go to the kingdom of Rama. No one has become complete as yet. Some are in the first, some in the second, and others in the third. The Father is now teaching you and inspiring you to imbibe divine virtues. Everyone has body consciousness. The more you remain engaged in doing service, the more your body consciousness will be reduced. It is only by your doing service that body consciousness will be reduced. Those who are soul conscious will do a lot of service. Baba is soul conscious and does such good service. He liberates everyone from the criminal jail of Ravan and enables everyone to attain salvation. Neither jail will exist there. Here there is a double jail. In the Golden Age there are no courts, no sinful souls, and no jail of Ravan. The jail of Ravan is unlimited. All are tied up with the ropes of the 5 vices. There is limitless sorrow. Day by day, sorrow continues to increase. Satyuk is called the Golden Age, and Tritagyuk is called the Silver Age. The happiness of the Golden Age cannot exist in the Silver Age because souls will have decreased by 2 degrees. When the degrees of the souls decrease, the bodies also become like that. You should understand that you became body conscious in the kingdom of Ravan. The Father has now come to liberate you from the jail of Ravan. It does take time for the body consciousness of half a cycle to be removed. You have to make a lot of effort. Those who have already shed their bodies can come here again and take this knowledge after growing older. The later you shed your body, the less possible it is for you to make effort. When someone dies, he can only make effort again when his physical organs become big. He can only do something when he becomes sensible. Those who depart later will not be able to study anything. They will only study as much as they have studied already. This is why you should make effort before you die. They will definitely try as much as possible to come here. Many will come in this condition. The tree will continue to grow. The explanation is very easy. There is a very good chance to give the Father's introduction in Bombay. That one is the Father of us all. You definitely need the Father's inheritance of heaven. It is so easy. Your heart should bubble inside with happiness as to who it is teaching you. This is our aim and objective. Previously we were in salvation and we then became degraded, and we now have to go into salvation from degradation. Shivbaba says, constantly remember me alone, and your sins of many births will be cut away. You children know that when it is the kingdom of Ravan in the Copper Age, the 5 vices of Ravan become omnipresent. How can the Father be omnipresent where the vices are omnipresent? All souls are sinful souls. The Father is personally in front of you, and this is why he says, I never said that, but they have understood it wrongly. By their understanding it wrongly, by falling into vice and by being insulting, this has become the condition of Bharat. Christians too know that 5,000 years ago Bharat was heaven, and all were Satapritan. The people of Bharat speak of hundreds of thousands of years, because their intellects have become Tamapritan. They, the Christians, neither become as elevated nor as degraded. They understand that heaven truly did exist. The Father says they are right when they say that I came to liberate you children from the jail of Ravan 5,000 years ago. I have come to liberate you again. For half a cycle there is the kingdom of Rama, and for half a cycle there is the kingdom of Ravan. Whenever you children have a chance, you should explain. Baba also explains to you children. Children, explain in this way. Why do you experience limitless sorrow? At first, when it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, there was limitless happiness. They were full of all virtues. This knowledge is for becoming Narayan from an ordinary human. This is a study through which you make your characters divine. At this time, everyone's character in the kingdom of Ravan has become spoilt. It is only the one Rama who can reform everyone's character. There are so many religions at this time. The number of human beings continues to grow so much. If it continues to grow in the same way, how will there be enough food for everyone to eat? Such things do not exist in the Golden Age. There is no question of sorrow there. This Iron Age is the land of sorrow where all are vicious. That is the land of happiness. All are completely viceless. You should repeatedly tell them this so that they can understand something. The Father says, I am the purifier. By remembering me, your sins of many births will be cut away. How would the Father say this? He would definitely speak by adopting a body. Only the one Father is the purifier and the bestower of salvation for all. He would definitely have entered someone's chariot. The Father says, I enter the chariot of the one who doesn't know his own births. The Father explains, this is a play of 84 births. Those who came in the beginning will come again. They are the ones who will take many births, and then there will be those with fewer births. The deities came first of all. Baba teaches you children to give lectures. You should explain in this way. If you stay in remembrance very well, if there isn't body consciousness, you will then give good lectures. Shivbaba is soul conscious. He continues to say, children, may you be soul conscious. Let there be no vices. Let there not be any devilishness within you. You must not cause anyone sorrow. You must not defame anyone. You children must never trust any rumours you hear here and there. Ask the Father. That one is saying this, is it true? And Baba will tell you. Otherwise there are many who don't take long to tell lies. So and so said this about you. They will say this and finish that one off. Baba knows that these things happen a lot. They tell wrong stories and then spoil the hearts of others. Therefore you must never listen to false stories and burn inside. Ask, did so-and-so say this about me? There should be cleanliness within. Some children develop enmity based on the rumours they have heard. You have found the Father, and so you should ask him. Many don't have any faith in Brahma Baba either. They even forget shivbaba. The Father has come to elevate everyone. He uplifts everyone with a lot of love. You should take God's directions. If you don't have faith, you won't ask, and you won't receive a response. You should imbibe what the Father explains to you. You children have become instruments to establish peace in the world. No one's directions, except for those of the one Father, can be elevated. The most elevated directions are only from God, from whom you also receive such a high status. The Father says, benefit yourselves and claim a high status. Become Maharatis. If you don't study, what status would you receive? This is a matter of every cycle. The maids and servants in the Golden Age are also number-wise. The Father has come to make you elevated, but if you don't study, what status would you claim? There is a high status and a low status among the subjects too. This has to be understood with your intellects. People don't know where they are going, whether they are becoming elevated or degraded. The Father comes and explains to you children. Previously, you were in the Golden and Silver Ages, and you are now in the Iron Age. At this time, human beings eat human beings. Only when people understand all of these things can they understand what knowledge is. Some children listen with one ear and let it out through the other. Good children at good centres have criminal eyes. They don't care about benefit, loss, honour. The main thing is purity. There is so much fighting because of that. The Father says lust is the greatest enemy. Only when you conquer it will you become conquerors of the world. The deities are completely viceless. As you progress further, you will understand everything. Establishment will have taken place. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, BapDada. The spiritual Father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual Father. Essence for Dana 1. Never allow your stage to be spoilt by believing any rumours you hear. Have cleanliness within you. Don't burn inside on hearing lies. Take God's directions. 2. Make full effort to become soul conscious. Do not defame anyone. Completely finish the criminal I by paying attention to benefit, loss and honour. Listen with one ear to whatever the Father tells you, but don't let it out of the other. Blessing. May you be a powerful soul who is set on your Trikaldashi seat while performing every act. The children who are always set on their Trikaldashi seats while performing every act know that many situations will come and take place, whether through oneself, through others, through Maya or matter. Situations will come anyways. They will definitely come. However, when your original stage is powerful, every external situation is then nothing compared to your original stage. Before performing any act, simply check and understand the three aspects of time of that act, its beginning, middle and end. Then perform that act, and you will become powerful and go beyond all adverse situations. Slogan. To be filled with all powers and this knowledge is the reward of the confluence age. Om Shanti.